So I was called out to do a pool inspection. I'm going to use Internet's pool inspection checklist. But while I was there, I was checking out the rest of the house. Can't help find defects like that one at the front step. And also I was checking out the stucco siding, and it seemed like there was a lot of areas of damage, physical damage, maybe caused by water getting behind the stucco and rusting out, some flashing it. And then I saw on near the gate coming into the pool area, some structural sediment cracks. And I wanted to see where the electrical systems and components are, and I saw the hot water tank there. Kind of an interesting setup with the water leak catch pan and the fuel supply. And the TPR valve is discharging through the wall. So that's not good. So there's some violations here, some defects. The hot water pipe is crimped. I don't know what they did here. Looks like they had some water supply lines, and they connected it just to shut it off. Well, the TPR discharges outside, I see, but there's some electrical conduit there on the left that needs to be replaced. And when I was going around, I was looking for other areas of stucco defects like I saw at the front, making sure there's some clearance and some weep flashing. And this is the area near the pool. So, I'm doing one system, a pool inspection primarily, but I'm taking a look around at other places that are near the pool just to make sure it's fenced in and has safety devices. I'm taking a look at other components. It's an interesting structure. Really cool to sit out there, I bet. And looking at the gates, make sure they're self-closing and that there are safety devices and alarms, because we don't want anybody to have any problems with the pool. And the electrical, I wanted to make sure that the electrical components for the pool are identified in the electrical panel. So we've got the main breaker, 200 amp breaker, and there's a sub panel, 100 amp sub panel disconnect there. And the breakers are somewhat labeled well. And then Internet's pool inspection checklist can be used. So I'm trained and certified by Internet to inspect a pool at a home. And I want fencing and gates and barriers and alarms and other protective devices installed. And the surfaces around the pool, they should be slip resistant, and the decks on all sides of the pool should be safe. The ladders and the chairs and treads, and they should be all tightly secured in place. I don't want any trip hazards. No physical damage at the pool equipment. I want the main drain gates bolted to the bottom of the pool. I want them visible from the deck with no apparent damage. I want drain covers installed, water return inlets installed. I don't want any debris. I want the water to be clean. I'm going to identify the type of the heater. I want it to be on a non-combustible base. It's level. I want safety devices installed on the heater, check valves between the heater and the filter, bonding and grounding visible. I want the coping stones and towels not chipped or cracked or loose. The pool shell should be smooth, no defects visible. I want the water level to be at a proper height to allow continuous overflow into the gutters or skimmers. I want the skimmer weirs, the baskets, the deck covers, the flow adjustment devices to be installed. I want lights installed and to be operational. I want GFCI protection. And this is a heating system here that's just been disconnected, gas shutoff valve, and the pipe is just like disconnected, been disconnected. So there's something up with the pool heating system. The equipment needs to be inspected, serviced, and repaired and turned on. And then in my inspection report, after doing InterNetG's inspection checklist, I'm going to give them extra maintenance tips with the home maintenance guide and the pool guide. And I'm going to recommend that my client ask the seller or the homeowner to walk them through the pool systems, the equipment, maybe even make recommendations on who services the pool well. It hasn't been serviced and cleaned, right? So there's some things that are wrong. I want the pump secured on its base. I want the hair and lint strainer baskets to be clean, the pipe fittings. I don't want anything leaking. I want the pipes supported adequately. I don't want any calcification, corrosion, or deterioration. I want all the piping and the filters and the components that are part of the system labeled, tagged, color-coded, or otherwise identified. And I just don't see any of that going on here. So we need some help from the seller or the occupant or the homeowner. And there's a label of the repair person. And there's the electrical box, GFCI. And then while I was going through, I went to the laundry and I was asked to take a look around at some other things just to make sure I don't see anything huge or major or material defects in the house. And one of the things was the heating and air conditioning system and also all of the plumbing. There's a large house in Los Angeles and I was taking a look at all the plumbing fixtures. There were many bathrooms, many rooms, many bedrooms. So to do the interior, all you need to do is the representative number of light switches, receptacles, take a look at the flooring and the ceiling and the interior surfaces. But basically this was a house with no major problems on the inside, but the pool definitely was let go and it needs some attention. And so when you're doing a home inspection, see if you can do a pool inspection as well. Ask your clients, while I'm here, would you like me to do a pool inspection? And then bring up InterNetG's pool inspection checklist. Get trained and certified as an InterNetG certified pool inspector. I'm Ben Gromicko from InterNetG. I'll see you at the next inspection.